Well, I hope you guys are enjoying your nice short Wednesday. As I promised for today, we are going to have notes. Shouldn't take you a real long time to do these, but I trust that you're actually going to do them and get them done this time. So today we looked at solving the systems of equations yesterday, or this last couple of days. We looked at them, and we looked at them in the area of solving them by graphing. Now we're going to look at solving a system, and we're going to solve it by substitution. Okay, so this is also known as the substitution method. So this is one way that we could solve systems of equations. Okay, and the objective is that students will be able to solve the systems using substitution with at least 80% accuracy on their 10-question assignments. So, example number 1. Okay, we know that if we say a plus 3 equals 4, and we know that a equals 1, then I can take this here and I can substitute it in here, and I get 1 plus 3 equals 4. Okay, so we know substitution in this fact, and we're going to basically do substitution the same way here. Okay, so if I have that y equals negative 2x plus 3, and I have y equals 2x minus 1, I can take one of these, it doesn't matter which one, so I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to replace this y with it. So this would give me 2x minus 1 equals negative 2x plus 3. And now you have an equation, and you're going to solve for x. Okay? Now we notice we have an x here, and we have a y. So when I get done with this, I should have an x and a y when I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to start by getting my like terms on the same side. It's going to give me 4x minus 1 equals 3. I'm going to add 1 to both sides. I get 4x equals 4. Divide by 4, and I get that x equals 1. Okay. So now I have a value for x. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to take this, and it doesn't matter if I use the first equation or the second equation. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to plug this now in for x. So now I have, let me actually do this real quick. So now I have that y, because now we need to find the value of y. So I have y equals negative 2x plus 3. And I have that x equals 1. So I'm going to say y equals negative 2 times 1 plus 3. And now I'm going to solve for y. So I get y equals negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. And that's going to give me that y equals 1. So that's going to give me an answer just like as if I had graphed as 1, comma 1. And there's your answer. Okay. So this is a substitution method. You always have to have one of the variables solved for. So in this case, y is already by itself, so that's why I'm able to use substitution. So now when I look at example 2, I look here, the first equation is 4x plus y equals 16. The second one is negative x plus 6y equals 21. Well, in this problem, I don't have y by itself. I don't have x by itself. Okay? So just like we've done when we had to convert to slope-intercept form, we're going to solve for one of the variables, whichever variable you would like. It doesn't matter which way you do it. It's going to work out to be the same answer no matter what. So I'm going to find the easiest one. Alright, so I'm going to look here. I've got an x that has a negative 1. I also have a y that has a 1. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to solve for y because of the fact that the coefficient is 1, it's going to be the easiest. So I'm going to start by subtracting 4x to both sides. That's going to give me y equals negative 4x plus 16. Now I'm going to take this right here, since I have a value for y, and I'm going to plug it into the other equation for y. So that's going to give me negative x plus 6 times Now, because y is getting replaced with this, I need to use parentheses. So negative 4x plus 16 equals 21. Now I'm going to solve for x. So I have 6 times negative x, or negative 4x is going to be negative 24x plus 6 times 6 is 36. Carry the 3. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 3 is 9 equals 21. And I got negative 25x. I'm going to combine my like terms. Plus 96 equals 21. That gives me negative 25x. I'm going to subtract 96 to both sides. Equals 6 minus 1 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. And it's going to be negative 75. Now I'm going to divide by 25, negative 25, excuse me, and I'm going to get x equals 3. So now that I have x equals 3, I'm going to take this and I'm going to plug it back into the first equation again. So I've got 4 times 3 plus y equals 16. And now I'm going to solve for y. So that's going to be 12 plus y equals 16. I'm going to subtract 12 to both sides. And I get that y equals 4. Okay? Now, one other thing we're going to address real quick with this, and this is important because it could help you big time on your tests, is, okay, so my answer right now is 3 and 4. Okay? So now we're going to check our answer. Alright? So I used the first equation to find the value of y. So I'm going to use the second equation, and I'm going to plug both of these in. So I have negative 3 plus 6 times 4 equals 21. That's negative 3 plus 24 equals 21. This is going to give me 21 equals 21, and my answer checks. If I do the check here, once I get an answer, if I do the check and I get like 5 equals 17 instead of something that's true, then that means I made a mistake, and I need to go back and I need to redo the problem and find my mistake. Okay? So this is the basic idea of substitution. When you have ones that are like example number 1, I can just do the substitution right away. When I have one that's like example number 2, I might have to solve and get one of the variables by itself first, and then once I do that, then I'm able to actually to solve it by substitution. Okay? So for tonight, you have 2 warm-up problems. As soon as you guys come in tomorrow, I am going to ask you to go ahead and do 2 random people are going to do them on the board. So make sure you're done. The other thing is if you have any questions, if there's something you don't understand, something I need to redo, please make a note of it on your notes so that tomorrow when you guys come in, you can ask for help. Okay? Other than that, I hope you guys have a great night. Enjoy the extra time off tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow.